Idiot. I drew this survival axe quite a while ago, and now I've found the picture again. I feel like it's time to build it. That's forged, I guess. Time to refine. I've just given the handle area a slight clean up just to get rid of the burn, to flatten everything off so I can build the actual scales for it. And what I'm going to do is, you can see by the demonstration here, I'm going to build a segmented scale area. So I'm going to have a big chunk here which I'm thinking is some carbon fibre, and then some G10 here, separated by some spacers, liners, and then obviously a nice coloured liner on there. Make it a nice bright colour, because it's a survival axe, and if you lose it you want to be able to find it, so you don't want it camouflage. So I'm going to find the bits for that. Cut those two slabs out now, which are the right size. Put some blue masking tape on the backs. I'm going to glue it so I can stick them together. Makes it easier to separate. It's so I can cut this angle on here. And then the angle on both blocks are going to be the exact same, or should be. What I've done off camera is I've made some little slips here, which will go in between the doobie firks. And now I need to cut these bits. This is going to be the top. This is going to be a little middle section. And this is going to be the... gone. This is going to be the bottom. I've separated these two parts now. This is scuffed up and cleaned. I need to scuff this up, then clean that. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to separate these. It's like a pair of legs. You just get your hands in there and snap a blade. There we go. I left the glue overnight to fully cure, and I just noticed this. Look at that for accuracy. It's almost like I planned it. And now I need to cut these down and sand everything flat so I can put them on there and drill the holes in there. And then I need to get some weight off this. Since you last saw me on the video, I encountered a dilemma, we shall call it. Because, in my haste, I cut these a bit too thin. And trying to line these up cannot happen because this is them lined up. Which obviously won't work. So I made more while I was not filming, which was the same way as I've made them. And these line up, and they are lined up. And now, drill hole placement. And I also thought that I might drill some holes along here, make it look a bit more fancy. Yeah, you'll see, you know what I'm doing. You'll see in the thumbnail, so you know. So stop asking questions. As you saw with your eyeball retinas, I drilled all the holes in this, and now I've scribed around the outside with a pencil so that while I'm heat treating that, I can be concurrent and cut this out. I forgot to do the little holes in the head, so I want to do that, and I'm probably going to do some more holes in this to lighten it up. I didn't forget to bring my weighing scales in, you forgot to bring them in, so I don't know what it weighed before or after. I've drilled quite a lot of holes, even in the head. I don't know why I did that, but I like it. Now I need to clean it down and put on some anti-scale compound, ready for the heat treat. And while that dries, we can cut out the scales. That's had 3 cycles of 1 hour. Now I need to wait for it to cool down, and then I can continue on with the build. The first side of the scales is now in place, as you can see with your eyeballs. So now I need to take this over to the router and clean off this. Flush it up with a flush router, obviously for flushing, not like a toilet. Now I need to round it over. I've sanded all the edges up to 500 and then wire walled them so they're nice and shiny. And I've also sanded and drilled these so they're ready to glue on. And I've sanded these, and now I need to grind this. I was going to sand it back to bare metal, but I quite like this little design on here. Looks better on this side. Everything's now sanded off and cleaned, so you know what that means? A gluing montage. I left the glue to cure for 24 hours. Now it's ready. I need to flatten off all these spiky boobies and then sand it. And it's almost time to test it. Are you fed up of using inferior axes for survival situations? Then take a look at the Survival Axe 2000, which is capable of chopping down trees, opening up awkward tin cans, the dissection of a mouldy pumpkin, removing the lids of stiff bottles, and most important of all, those harsh situational escapes. So don't forget to check out the Survival Axe 2000 and escape your life today. Only $6,099 with 10 monthly payments of $400.